What's up, you guys? So it's Layla Lynn and I'm back with a new video. In this video, I wanted to talk about legendary actress Sanaa Lathan, an actress we all know and love. There is a video resurfacing of her from 2015 in the backseat of a car with Diddy and French Montana. And people have so many questions. Back when it was posted in 2015, people thought she was just having a fun night out. Maybe she's dating French Montana. It didn't look as creepy as it does now. Looking at the video now, a lot of people have a lot of questions because in the video, Sanaa Lathan is disheveled. Like, we always see Sanaa Lathan very presentable, hair always together, makeup always together. She always looks presentable. But in this video, she looks disheveled, and you hear audio of her asking, are you going to post this? So it has people wondering, was Sanaa Lathan a victim of Diddy and French Montana in this video? Like, is she tipsy in the video because she wants to be tipsy? Maybe she was just having a fun night out. Or is she tipsy? Is there something else going on? Was there consent involved in what's ever going on in this video? That's what people are wondering. So we're going to get into that in this video. And we're also going to get into Sanaa Lathan, once again, talking about trauma that she's experienced in her life. So first, if you're watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And I have to say shout out to my new subscribers. I feel like I was at a plateau for years. I was at 300,000 something subscribers, but YouTube basically forced me to reformat my channel. And I feel like it's paying off because the channel is starting to grow again. So I appreciate y'all's support. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and get us to 400,000 subscribers in the next 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks to get to 400,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers a week is what we're trying to do. All right, in this video, I can't actually play the sound from this video because it's a song playing, but this was posted on the Shade Room July 19, 2015. And they put hashtag press play late night for Diddy, French Montana, and Sanaa Lathan with some question marks. So there's really like no caption, like nobody knows what's going on. But if you hear the audio, you hear her saying, are you going to post this? And you can see in the video that she looks disheveled. Normally we see her very put together, but in this video, you can see like her hair is disheveled. You see French Montana, but you see Diddy laughing like a demon. Look at Diddy. Look at Diddy. Look at the way he laughs. Like, got her, like he got Sanaa Lathan on camera. And that's the thing. It's so devilish. It's so devilish. But even a woman like Sanaa Lathan is vulnerable. Even though she has money, she seems to be doing well in her career, she's still vulnerable because she has a reputation to protect. And when you see him laugh like that, it's almost like, you know, I got her. Like, I'm ruining her reputation. I got Sanaa Lathan in the back of the car with me, and I'm ruining her reputation. Like that devilish laugh of Diddy's, it looks different now. It looks different now. Shout out to T the Goddess IG. In this video, you see her, it looks like she's in a nightclub with Diddy and French Montana. And then later you see her in the back of the car with them. But I just want to show y'all her in the nightclub with them. And you can see she looks out of it. She looks very out of it. So like I said, that goes back to questions of consent. Like, was she just, you know, drinking her drink and just a little tipsy, or was something in her drink? Like, it goes back to what's really going on here. Like, why does Sanaa Lathan look disheveled? Why is her hair a mess in the club? Why is she looking like she's looking when she's Sanaa Lathan? Was this by her choice? And another reason this makes me question, you know, if this was by choice is because, you know, she talks about trauma. If you follow her on Instagram and just in the media, she talks about trauma, like she doesn't drink anymore. And she's on her Instagram, like practicing breathing, like learning how to breathe again. And when she talks about all this trauma, it kind of makes you wonder if some of the trauma had to do with her time with French Montana. Now, according to reports, she and French Montana were reportedly in a relationship, or at least dating. They dated from around July 2015 to May 2016, so for about a year. And they were relatively quiet about their relationship status, but they were seen together often enough that it sparked widespread speculation. And Andy Cohen actually even asked Sanaa Lathan on Watch What Happens Live. I believe this might have been her only appearance on Watch What Happens Live. He asked her, was she dating French Montana?
Sanaa, Lila M wants to know, can you 100% confirm or deny that you dated French Montana?
Well, you know what? We hung out for a minute. I don't know if I would call it dating, but he's a great guy, nice guy. I'm single and ready to mingle.
All right. Well,
remember that phrase? Single and ready to mingle?
I love it. Probably not for too long, I can imagine. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
So she handled that well, basically, you know, trying to say, well, if I'm not dating him now and I'm single, ready to mingle, kind of trying to change the topic. So she handled that well, but you heard she said that they were hanging out. She wouldn't call it dating, but they were hanging out. And who knows what happened, but we do know that she experienced trauma in her life because she's mentioned that in interviews that she has experienced trauma. And I'm going to get into her Instagram where she's on Instagram trying to practice breathing and learning how to breathe again because of her trauma. But she said a few years ago that she had stopped drinking. She said, I stopped drinking about 3 years ago. That was in 2021. She said, alcohol was not going well with me physically, just it was not working anymore. It affects everything. And that's part of the reason why I stopped. Because even if you're going out a couple of times a week and you're drinking, it's starting to affect me throughout the week. It wouldn't be necessarily a hangover, but it definitely dimmed my energy. I didn't feel as good. It was affecting anxiety. And when she says dimmed her energy, I've seen another interview where she said basically, she couldn't handle a lot of the things that she wanted to handle as far as like directing, producing movies and things to that effect. She couldn't really handle it because her energy was dim. That's what she means by that. She said, I grew up with a mother who taught me about meditation, so I did it on and off. The reason I came to this practice was several years ago. I went through a lot of trauma. I had a best friend who passed away suddenly. She wasn't sick. It was completely unexpected. I didn't process it. I was in a shock type of situation. And they say on top of suddenly losing her best friend, Sanaa Lathan says she was also dealing with more trauma all at once that eventually led to panic attacks. So they don't list exactly what that trauma was, but then when you go back and you see those videos of her and Diddy, it just kind of makes you wonder if that was part of the trauma, her, Diddy, and French Montana. She said, quote, I didn't process it and just kept on being the strong girl, being a strong woman. And then several months later, I started having panic attacks. I didn't know what a panic attack was. Little did I know that it's a real thing. I would get 3 to 5 a day, even if I was happy. That's a lot. That's a lot. And it makes you wonder what this trauma is from. If it's not just her best friend passing away, what is the other trauma? She said, I went to the doctor and he was like, this is a result of trauma that you did not process correctly. It's when your body, it's handling it. There's medications, but you can try holistic things first. And so as far as holistic things, she said that's when she started doing meditation because that's something that she learned from her mother. And so whenever you go to Sanaa Lathan's Instagram, you see her meditating. You see her meditating and breathing.
In the world, whether it's the relationships, your personal relationships, your family, your spouse, your partner, people at work, this seems to be a time of high tensions. And this is just one of the many ways to kind of channel the frustration. So when I was a teenager, my mother, whenever I'd get upset, she'd be like, go in your room and scream into the pillow. And I would just be so annoyed by it, but I would do it. And without fail, I would feel better. There would be some kind of sense of relief. My mother knew the importance of getting stuck emotions out. And unexpressed emotions over time can lead to all kinds of dysfunctions in the body, physical and mental. So anyway, this is called scream therapy, and it's kind of fun. At home, you go into a room and you just take a pillow and you scream your heart out. You'd be surprised at how getting out those pent-up emotions, even just by doing this exercise, makes you feel better on the body to express these things as opposed to keeping them in. Extra credit if you want to punch the pillow. That's right. Go all in. Because I know there's days screaming won't be enough. You just want to punch that pillow. Get that pillow and go crazy. Go all the way crazy. Punch it, scream into it. It might turn into other kind of emotions. You might get even angrier. Just keep going, keep going. You might start to cry. You might start to laugh at how silly you look. But whatever it does, it's going to break up that stuckness. And that's what we want to do, is always break up and release emotions. That's especially when things are really stressful. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this.
So I want to share this with you. If you go to her Instagram, you'll see a lot of these exercises. I wanted to share this specific one because when I was prepping for this video last night and I saw this one, I was like, I really need to do this for myself. I practiced this last night, this scream therapy. I did it myself last night. So I want to share it with you all. But also, I just wanted to share that, you know, Sanaa Lathan is being open that she's experienced some type of trauma in her life in addition to her best friend. And we don't know. We don't know if it had to do with Diddy and French Montana, but we do know that we hear her in that video asking, are you going to post this? And we see that it's somewhat of an embarrassing video. So y'all leave a comment and y'all share your thoughts about it. And I also wanted to share with y'all my new brand of coffee. It's called Pedal and Pour from Layla Lynn Home. If you go to laylalynnhome.com, you'll see my brand of coffee. I have like 7 different flavors. I have a coffee mug. This is my new merch. Instead of spilling tea, you'll be spilling coffee. And the brand is called Pedal and Pour because it's about just taking a moment for yourself. Just like you might take a moment and smell the flowers. It's like you take a coffee break. Like you take a coffee break, you know, watch one of my videos, just have a moment to yourself and enjoy. Just enjoy yourself with a cup of coffee. So you guys, make sure you check that out.
Layla.